Brightest blessings, everyone. Psychic medium Elizabeth Grove, the Paranormal Priestess. Welcome to the Paranormal Priestess YouTube channel, and thank you so much for being here. And if you are new to the channel, welcome. My name is Elizabeth. I am a medium, divine channeler, remote spirit extractor, white witch, and divine alchemist, and I also happen to be a divine twin flame on the path to reunion. I hope everyone is doing well. I have a message for all of you, for especially those who are divine feminine, and just how important it is now for you to be you. So, of course, as I usually do, I check in with my team to see what would be in the highest good to speak about. I don't really like to plan my videos. I like to see what their take is before I go on and I share everything with you. But the message that I've been getting very, very strongly, and again, they said to me today to share it, is just how important the divine feminine energy is now on this planet. So, of course, with everything that's going on right now and all the pandemic and all the challenges and this battle here with light and dark and how we are looking to really create unity on this planet and really share who it is we are at an authentic soul level. It's just so important to understand what our journey truthfully means, of course, at the greater picture. So I know for many of you who I work with and who watch the videos, you are on ascension paths, you're advanced souls, you're twin flames, and many of you have the concerns. Some of you have the worries and the doubts as to where is this journey going? Where is it going? Perhaps it's going wrong. Perhaps I haven't been correct about it. Perhaps this is not what I thought it was. Perhaps it's not going to be physical, and so on and so forth. We get really caught up in these fears, these anxieties. And at this stage of really planet Earth and planet Earth's awakening, I'm really being guided to let everyone know that love, truthfully, that feminine energy, that heart force is now in process of being anchored. It truthfully is. If you are a divine feminine and you're trying to figure out how this is all coming together, maybe you're a little bit too much in your head about your journey. The guidance is, the message truly is about understanding that you are the home of love, the home within your heart space, your higher self within you and source within you. You are that home. It's not about searching for that home outside of yourself or somebody, a physical person, to be able to make that completion for you. It's truthfully not about looking for anyone or anything outside of yourself, but to realize what this journey truly means. To be on an ascension journey, to be on a spiritual awakening journey. It's all about the realization of what home actually is. It's not about starseeds wanting to run off the planet and get off the planet and go home. And I know so many of you who watch the channel, those of you who've worked with me, you get down sometimes. Sometimes you get into depressions, and sometimes you think to yourself, is it worth doing this any longer? I don't really want to be living in a world that's like this. I really can't take it anymore. I'm too exhausted with constantly purging and being triggered, being purged, and going through all these exhausting ascension symptom processes. And I understand that, and the ascension symptoms have been very, very intense, right? Everything has really, really revved up, sped up. You can feel the momentum. You can feel just the trajectory of the ascension and how everything is moving forward. And through these times of really transitional times, we have to look at this as transitional times of this planet, where things are being purged up from the planet and everything's being exposed and being released, and we're getting to see a lot of the dark agenda, of course, being exposed. Basically, we're aware now. So many of us are. Some are still in their illusions, but many of us are aware of what's going on here. And so much chaos and discord and separation on the planet. And we think to ourselves sometimes, oh my gosh, wow, is it going to get any better than this? And how can I do this anymore? I can't do this anymore. And I have to say, the messages that are really important to hear right now are about, no, stay the course. Love is here to be anchored. Archangel Michael was talking to me earlier about love being anchored within, and how the feminine polarity, the feminine energy itself, it's outside of a physical feminine body. It's more with the feminine energy itself. So if you identify with actually being the divine feminine in terms of a twin flame counterpart, yes, but it's also the feminine energy too. If you have a divine masculine and their feminine energy, it's the feminine energy. And how important it is to realize, like, this is the true healing of Mother Earth, right? This is the Mother Earth energy that is coming and wanting to be anchored through people, through us, have us live from the heart, right? To live from the heart. It's also the realization here of the connection of all living things, and how all of those things, all living things, including, all forces, dark forces as well, that all creation comes from love. It's that choice to disconnect, but all of creation is within that source, unified source energy. Think of the Christ light, the 12th ray of Christ. For feminine, it really is so much about you being able to pull everything in terms of anchoring within a physical vessel, the feminine energy. So anything that you could do to really work with bringing the love in, the compassion in, being that love, being that compassion, being that nurturing energy, being able to be that for yourself and be that for others, being a expression of that energy. That is pulling everything in. It's the force. It's that attracting force. It's that beautiful feminine force, which is that guiding light for your masculine counterpart. But think of it more broadly as to the masculines that are lost. All of the masculines that are lost on this planet. How we're lost in distorted masculine toxicity. And how the feminine role is such a crucial role to healing all of that discord, all of that aggression, all of that disharmony, imbalance, all of the toxicity that's there. The feminine energy is finally returning and becoming balanced with the masculine energy to bring forth this beautiful heart awareness. The awareness that we are love and we're connected to a higher love and we're an extension of that love. Feminine, it's really time to understand that the only way of truthfully moving forward is by engaging in love, being that love, giving that love and that compassion to yourself. Things that have come up that have been difficult for you, abandonment wounds, trauma wounds, neglect wounds, all these different core wounds that we have. Anywhere where you have not been loving the self, accepting the self, and operating as that goddess energy, it's for you to be able to heal from that, to be that love, to put the forgiveness out there towards yourself, toward your divine masculine, towards family members, towards anyone else who has hurt you. It's for you to look at yourself through the eyes of love. It's for you to understand that you are that home, and to not seek for any type of completion or anyone to fill that void, anyone to fix you. It's for you to realize that you have everything that you need, and that you are able to be that peaceful, beautiful self. You are able to be that capable self. You are able to be that joyful self. You are able to be all of that without needing anything else. And that's just pure expression of the divine through you. And where you're not feeling any lack, you're feeling nothing but just bliss. You're feeling nothing but gratitude. And that you understand that this journey really is about functioning in that way. The unity is you, as I usually say. So many who are on the twin flame journey always ask, and even if you're not on the twin flame, even if you don't identify with the twin flame journey, union itself, what is union? How do we get to union? How do we create union on this planet? Well, it's about each individual being able to realize that they are the union. It's about the temple within, right? It's about the temple within. It's the unity with your own higher self. It's the unity with source energy. And that when you have that, that's the longing there. I want people to understand the longing there is to merge with your higher self and to merge with source. Okay, to awaken and to remember and to embody that home. When you have that, those worries, those doubts, those fears, all those, I don't have enough. I need to look for it outside of myself. I need to have a relationship in order to be happy. That type of mentality. When you are truly home, you are the home, then everything that is unified, everything that is complete is able to come to you. It opens that door. Now is a very important time, Divine Feminine, to work with your higher self, to understand who you really are at a soul level, to not allow yourself to get caught up in comparisons and superficiality and all of these things they try to sell us, all of these things that they think that we need in order to embody beauty and to be powerful, to feel powerful as a feminine. We have to be able to cut through all of that BS and all of those illusions and understand our true beauty, our true essence, our true soul, who we are, what we're meant to do, and operate from that, function with that. Understand this is the home. This is who we are. Love is our birthright. Unity is who we are. All we're doing is we're remembering. But through lifetimes, right? Lifetimes of karma, lifetimes of all these challenges, lifetimes of masculine distortion, balance struggles, right? Suppression, oppression, wars, all of these different things. We've forgotten, we've been programmed. Right? The ego has been running the show. We've been sold the illusions and we bought the illusions. This is now that time where we are truly liberated and we're free from all of that manipulation and remembering who we are and that we are the home. So feminine, this is it's a deep message. It's one to really go into, to reflect upon, to meditate on, to realize, because until you realize this, then union would be delayed. Union would be delayed, and union is that state of being. It's that state of consciousness. It doesn't equal out to, I have a relationship, and so this counts as union. Right? There's a relationship, or there's a physical being with my twin, or something to that effect, and this equals union. This is the finish line. It doesn't work like that. I've worked with twins who are married, who are living with each other, and it doesn't equal out to union. It doesn't. There's friction there, there's tension there, there's distance there. Because it's for those two individuals to realize who they truly are and to realize they're the home and they're the union, that they're the love. And, I shall not want outside of myself. Now, it's for humans, of course, to have human contact. It's for humans to want to have that human experience, relationship experience with each other, of course. And that's why a lot of people, I understand, are suffering through this pandemic, everything we're going through. But it's a different type of concept I'm talking about. I'm talking about I need to have a relationship in order to fix something about myself, or to fill a void, to fill a cup that I can't fill myself, right? And all that is operating from childhood wounds, core wounds. It's for us to really be able to be that union. So feminine. Now is the time to really ask yourselves, if you are getting caught up in too much of worry or too much of an over focus as to what you may perceive as I don't have in my life. I don't have my twin. I don't have the life of my dreams. I don't have the health that I want. I don't have the prosperity or the recognition of being successful in the world. I can't, I'm unable to. And to look at that and to realize that that's out of alignment with unity. Because with source energy, everything is possible. There's all fulfillment. There's all opportunity. There's all divine health. There is all prosperity and wealth. There's an overflow of everything. There's a continuous flow of everything. So feminines, I ask you, if you're getting caught up in worries and doubts and overfocus and wanting to get to a beloved, or you're trying so hard to get a certain result in your life and it's not working out for you, remember that it all comes down to you being able to be that unity. And what might be preventing you from your own empowerment, from your own self-love? What are those thoughts? What are those beliefs? What are those stories? Have you been deep in story? Where do they come from? Do they come from friends? Do they come from family members? Do they come from people you've just come across in the world? Have you had an experience at school when you were young, when you were a child? Did you start believing in many of the false messages that media has tried to impose upon you, that has made you feel not good enough, not valuable enough, not worthy enough? What are those things? It's for you to fall in love with yourself, feminines. It's for you to fall in love with yourself and realize that you are enough, that you are unique, that you can't be compared to anybody else. You shouldn't be compared to anybody else. That you don't need anything more than to be that love. You'll feel amazing, believe me, when you're able to do this. You will be your higher self, because your higher self is this. You will have your creative inspiration come back, because that creative inspiration comes back when we're not so bogged down by our emotional trauma, right? Our emotions are stored in our sacral chakra, but so is our creative energy. You will feel renewed. You won't have a worry. You will be at peace. Yes, we have our challenges in life, but you will see the bright side of things. You will realize that you are the painter, the creator of your own reality. You hold the canvas. You won't be in victim consciousness any longer. And when you're able to do that, that's your home. Your home is your heart. Source is home. But it's not about leaving here and going home, and that you're sad that you feel different, and you're sad that you never felt like you belonged. You're sad that, oh my gosh, I always felt like an alien. I guess I am, right? It's not about that. It's bringing the home here. It's being the home here on earth. It's bringing that home, that unified source, that unity home, where you are the actual grounded force for it. So feminines, it's truly time for you to ground that, to ground it. to be within that, to operate from that. And that's that inspiring light to your counterpart who shares your energy, who has that cord with you, for them to find their way. No matter what's going on right now with them, going through changes, going through shifts, still finishing up karmic lessons, perhaps with karmic people, karmic marriages, relationships, getting through their whatever their issues are, whatever their stories are, if they're still getting through it, the only way of truly supporting them is not by attempting to do the work for them. They need to do the work for themselves. But it's for you being that example, detaching from anything that you feel would be impossible, detaching from worrying about the situation or timing, even that. A lot of people get caught up in impatience. It's about truly letting go. And I'm not saying letting go of your beloved, because you can never really do that, but letting go of attachment and detaching and allowing, surrendering, while you anchor that love, while you merge with your own higher self, while you operate from a place of completion. Operating from a place of completion. And being needy, right? Feeling that you absolutely need to have someone, or you don't feel like you're valuable, that you'll be judged harshly for being that person who is alone or doesn't have anyone, who's not married or doesn't have children, or whatever the case may be. It's by you releasing all of that and being your higher self and letting Source in. And then the magic takes place. The magic takes place. You will absolutely be helping your partner when you do that. Whether or not you're seeing the physical results of that yet, or you're getting any types of proof in the physical of that, don't worry about that. They have to go through their processes. And as you do, they will. As you stall and as you get caught up in the ego, and as you worry and overfocus and fall out of alignment with home, with unity, then that energy stays stagnant. Right? It delays things. Sometimes people fall into resistance. But now it's so very urgent that the feminine realizes her power. It's so important that the earth realizes the beauty and the necessity of the feminine energy and how that polarity needs to come to balance with the masculine energy to truly heal this planet now. But it begins with individuals. Feminine, if you're being called to a special purpose, creative talents, healing talents, you're being inspired to create a business, you are beginning to understand your gifts, you're not sure what to do with them, you're trying to put the pieces together, it's really time for you to explore yourself, explore your higher self, get to know your higher self. Seek some assistance if you require some guidance to help you with this. But you are needed. Your energy is needed. Your heart, your love, your gifts are needed. It's about healing. Yes, healing yourself, being that inspiration to your beloved so they can heal themselves. But you're also going to be healing so many people on this planet that really do need your help. And you'll be feeling the joy and the gratitude and the fulfillment from being you and doing that. To give is also to receive. So realize you hold the key, feminine. I want to leave you with that you hold the key. And this is not about putting pressure on yourself or rushing yourself or judging yourself that somehow you screwed up this journey and you could have done better. No, you can't screw up this journey. Honestly, every single thing is a learning lesson, and divine timing is always perfect regardless. There are always windows of opportunity. You didn't miss a thing. but to realize that you hold the key. And perhaps it's now time for you to shift some of your perception and some of your over focus and put that focus on what will really truthfully help. What will help you and what will help pull this all together. You do definitely hold the key. And so I hope that this message can really be felt by everyone out there. I really hope that it resonated. Let me know if you're getting the same thing about just how much the feminine energy needs to anchor, needs to be grounded. That home and unity needs to be anchored within that feminine. And that heals all masculine energy. You are that mother energy, which the masculine always is drawn to and is comforted by. The masculine embraces that beauty, embraces that feeling. So realize that. Thank you so much. And for those of you who feel like you could need that extra help, or you're looking for confirming some of the things that you have been receiving, I'm here. I'm here to do 1 hour divine channeling sessions, medium sessions, to talk to the archangels, to talk to your light beings, your guides. And we can help to really get into a lot of the details of some things that you may need to heal still in order to anchor that union energy and to pull everything in. If you're looking for something to help you in terms of shifting energy, of course that will help. That's a very healing reading session, but I also offer light language healing sessions now. And the light language is very intense, brings through the sound frequencies and the different hand gestures. It really does connect with other star systems and brings that through. The angelics as well, fairy realm also, and brings that through in order to shift energy for you, to activate you, to help you to move forward, to realize the things that I'm talking about, and to merge with and anchor the things that I'm talking about. And yes, I am offering the remote spirit extractions now. So if you do have a case in which you feel like there is paranormal activity, if you feel like there are interferences or dark attacks or anything like that, of course I have to look at everything on a case-to-case basis. I have to scan everything. For all services, just inquire theparanormalpriestess.com and check in with me, and I will see if it's a vibrational match, if it's guided, and I will let you know. And I will leave that information in the description below, along with my social media contacts. So thank you so very much. Thank you, everyone. I commend you for all your hard work with your own healing. I commend you for staying committed to yourself and to your journey. I commend you for truly picking yourself up when you fall, because remember, from the heart of the darkness is born the light. Brightest blessings, everyone. Take care, and I will see you all soon. Bye-bye.